Hey guys, it's Jackie here with another video. This one may be a bit controversial, but I don't really care because as a person with a disability and a person who needs to advocate for others with disabilities, this needs to be said. So if you clicked on this video, chances are you may have heard of this user by the name of Rachel the Sesame Street Girl 2001. If not, you may have clicked on this video just out of curiosity to see who she is. Well, she's a user with about 28,000 subscribers, and she's currently been catching flack for her quote-unquote childish behavior and the fact that she mainly watches preschool shows. Now, of course, I'm not a professional. I do not have any sort of doctorate in the field of psychology. However, I can say from anecdotal evidence that there is a chance that Rachel might have autism. Because as a person with autism myself, it's sort of hard for me to know what's too childish and what's appropriate for my age. Along with autism, I also suffer from diagnosed CPTSD. I'd rather not elaborate on what exactly my trauma is, but just know that I didn't have a good childhood and my mom had a lot of issues. All of that being said, because of my mix between trauma and autism, I tend to regress a lot because I want to have the childhood that I never had. While most of the time my age regression is semi-voluntary, sometimes I do have impure involuntary regression. Mostly it's when I have flashbacks. Now you may be wondering, Jackie, what's the point of bringing up age regression? What does this have to do with Rachel? Well, Rachel seems to exhibit regressive behavior. Again, I can't diagnose her with any sort of disorder as I do not have a doctorate or any degree in psychology, but I can say this much. As a person who suffers from age regression, she does show a lot of the signs. Now, I get that the internet isn't the wokest, nicest place in the world, but I don't think this excuses people making fun of a clearly neurodivergent adult exhibiting regressive behavior. You see, if you go to the comment section on any post where Rachel seems to be regressing or showing childlike behavior, most of the comments, not even most of the comments, it'll just be like the loud minority. Well, anyways, a handful of comments under her regression posts will be stuff like, knock it off, or stop acting like a baby, when it's pretty clear that she probably doesn't know any better. And even if she doesn't have autism specifically, she's definitely autistic coded, or has some other form of a disability. And to be honest, some of the comments are really, really ignorant and uneducated. Take this one for example. While impure regression can get to a point where it's unhealthy, from the looks of it, Rachel just seems to be purely voluntarily regressing. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some people just need to learn to mind their own business, if you get what I mean. And it feels like rather than doing research on disabilities, a lot of these people in the Go Animate and Logo Kid communities would rather just jump to assumptions or jump to conclusions. For example, when I used to be in the Go Animate community in 2020 or 2021, a person that, for privacy reasons I will not name, accused me of worshiping my special interest like it's a gift from God. Now, was I sort of glazing my special interest? Yeah. But could I control it? Absolutely not. It's a very common symptom of autism to have very limited and narrow interests and to be like hyper fixated on stuff. And while I wouldn't call the behavior that some of these logo kids exhibit very, very bad ableism, it is definitely microaggression ableism. And I mean, let's be real for a second. Taking time out of your personal day just to put a hate comment on a person who's clearly disabled and showing a symptom of a disability is that's just cringe. Come on now. It's their life, not yours. You can't dictate what other people do. Also, about that one comment that said, oh, I was just concerned for her well-being, I call cap on that because you aren't concerned for a person's well-being if you try to take away coping mechanisms. And yes, age regression is a coping mechanism. I know I shouldn't be using my own anecdotal evidence, but speaking from an age regressor, I think I have a say-so in this. Back before I started age regressing, I had really bad depression, and I would spiral out, and I would often have self-harming episodes. I would relapse, and when I started age regressing, I felt a lot better, and if I'm being honest, one of the few things keeping me from killing myself is age regression. Also, before I wrap this video up, don't go out of your way to harass anybody mentioned. Those people are probably miserable and hate anything fun, so just pay them no attention. Anyways, that's about it. Jackie out.